Well, welcome everyone. This is Wednesdays with Wallis at 1 p.m. So, first of all, welcome. And I hope you're having the most fabulous day, as I am. Look at me, I'm all dressed up. I'm doing a very Japanesey, my version of today. So I've got, Japanesey style pants on, trousers, or pant, whatever you want to call them, and then I've got this whole setup here, big brooch. Friend of mine, Jan, gave me or gifted me this brooch. Isn't this just absolutely beautiful? Friend of ours came for dinner the other night, a couple of friends, and pardon me, they both had. Simon had a beautiful cross on, and those of you who know me know I love crosses. So he had a gorgeous black, it's beautiful cross, and Simon had the most divine brooch, which I couldn't help looking at, a number of times while he was here, and sort of, like, oh, it should be in my wardrobe. But anyway, I've got this look going today. I don't know what it is with the weather and the whole, thing with my sinuses. I think they've probably been a little bit better lately, but they haven't been, bloody amazing or anything. There's my little dog in the doorway, and I am babysitting another little dog, which will probably come in very soon. Well, that's a bit of, rattling on, but that's a bit about what I've got on today. Jewellery, bling, normal things, very, as I said, Japanese style pants, and, you can't see them, shoes that are a bit, Japanese style as well. That was the theme I got going today, and I thought, well, because I wore this beautiful vintage kimono, beautiful, short, it's not a long one, short, I love the long ones, but short vintage kimono, which is absolutely beautiful. It's probably meant for somebody, 3 sizes smaller than me. But anyway, I love it, and I can make it work, as you can too with some of your clothes. And yeah, so then I hooked out the pink hat and wore the pink hat. Now, what's news at Bold Not Old? Well, first of all, the topic today is, pardon me, bucket lists are for desperate people. Oh, God, I'm going to rattle somebody's cage and probably say things that, people won't agree with. And I love that. That's okay, because that's all, perfect. That's what I like to do. I like to, just create some, little bit of push and pull on things, talk about things that, I don't agree with everything, so I don't have to, and neither do you, by the way. And so I'm encouraging you that you don't have to agree with everything that people say or everything that people do. And if you have an opinion, you're actually able to give your opinion. It's all okay. It took me a long time to get to that point. So bucket lists are for desperate people. So we're going to talk about that in a minute. That's going to be fun. So, rattle a cage, push things around a bit. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why I feel that way about it. Oh, the other thing I didn't show you was, look, purple in the hair. I went off and had a haircut last Friday and got into putting, purple in my hair. Do you love it? I love it. It's not there forever, and it's not, it'll eventually wash out. But look, by that time, perhaps it'll be time for another haircut, and I might have it done again. So love the purple bit in my hair. Show you that. Okay, I'm going to do a bit of shameless self-promotion. So I'll do that first and not last. So head on over to boldnotold.com.au and take a look at our new website. And it's not all quite succinct, knitted together and doing all the fabulous things that are in my mind that it's going to do, but you'll be able to take a little look at the new website, and the introduction of the soiree. And I used to have soirees, live soirees, and when COVID came along, of course, that was, put the the Peter on that. That was, you know, a thing of the past, so to speak. And although we're back to, we could have them again, and we can do it at odd times. We will, for those of you who are watching this and are going, oh, well, when you have soirees again, we will have some get-togethers, and we will have some soirees, you know, sort of a group of us, small group of us getting together. But so that I can keep that feeling and keep all that going, we've now created the soiree, and now they will be every month, and they begin, I'm going to go to the dates here, but they're on the website. They'll begin on the 18th of April next month. So that's the first soiree. They're on Sunday evenings, and you'll be able to join in via your Zoom connection that we will give you. And you'll be able to spend an hour or so with us, and I'll have a guest, and we'll be sitting in the lounge room, and hopefully we'll have it up on the big screen. I've still yet to master that little bit of technology, but I don't think it's going to be a big problem. But anyway, we're going to have it up, and you'll be able to join in, and of course come along with your glass of bubbly. As I keep saying, if you don't drink, that's all okay, or if you're off the drink or whatever it is that you're doing, you know, pop a bit of, you know, bubbly water in your glass, that'll do, and you know, swirl that around. So you can have a glass of wine, you can have a G&T with you, or whatever else, you know, that you like to have, you know, late in the afternoon or early evening. So you'll be joining in with us. I'll have a glass of wine or a glass of bubbly in my hand, and so will my guest, and we'll be chatting on about, you know, a number of different things. We'll have some fabulous topics to talk about, and some really interesting things to chatter on about during the soiree. And there'll be a bit of interior decorating, I think, because I can't help myself. So I've got a couple of ideas, and I've been doing some new things. So, you know, I'll probably, you know, include a little bit of that along with it. But we're going to have, we're going to have an interesting guest. I was going to say hopefully, but it's not hopefully. Of course it's not. And we're going to have, you know, a fabulous time on starting on the 18th of April. Pop over to the website, have a look. The first couple will be free, and then you'll need to join to be able to come on and have access to them, and the replay of them in the area where you join the soiree. So that's all, you know, fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. So that's coming up. The magazine, Empowering Boldness, our first edition, if you didn't see it, was out a couple of months ago. It's on the Bold Not Old website to download. And the current issue, because it's a bi-monthly magazine, the current issue will be out today sometime. We'll have it up. It's just having a little bit of tweaking done to it at the moment to make sure that it's ready to go, good to go. So that'll be up in a short time. So yeah, so that's fabulous as well. And that's called Empowering Boldness. And it's fabulous. This month's issue is fabulous. It's about 30 pages this month. So we're getting, you know, more and more. As time goes on. We've got fabulous, apart from Clara, who's been on part of the team for a while and does our magazine and does everything. Thank you, Clara. You've done a fabulous, fabulous job on the magazine, and does a whole lot of other, you know, things for us in between the magazine being produced. And our new person on board is Victoria, and Victoria's taken over all the social media area, and at the moment she's done the new website and tweaking everything and doing all that, and building our social media base. But the purpose of all this is to build Bold Not Old, and as I am the you know, the face of it, the, you know, I am, you know, Bold Not Old, I suppose, Bold Not Old is me, then, you know, we're working on getting me some you know, some coverage, and getting my face out there a bit more, and getting me better known than what I am right now. So that'll be fabulous too. So that's all exciting, isn't it? And I'm all about fabulous as, once again, those of you who know me know I am absolutely about fabulous. Okay, that's the shameless self-promotion. Get that out of the way. I'm going to spend the next 5 minutes and I don't need to talk about it any more than that, because I'll just start raving and get into a whole lot of nonsense. But I want to talk about this whole thing around, you know, bucket lists for desperate people. And look, the reason I'm saying that is this. Do we, I'm going to ask the question, do we need to be putting all of those things that we want, those fabulous things we want to do in our lives, you know, the one day I'll go to Morocco, or the one day I'll go and pardon me, you know, lays on a remote island. So whatever it is, it might be visiting a remote island, it might be going to the Galapagos, you know, islands to see all the rare and fabulous, you know, wildlife and all the things that are protected and exist in that part of the world. It might be, you know, taking a trip to Japan. And look, it might be, you know, you might go to Bali, you know, you might love going to Bali. It may have been that you went there and you think, oh, this is for me. I want to come here a couple of times a year just to wander around the place, veg out, and you know, laze in the salt water or the swimming pool, whatever it is that you want to do. You might want to go somewhere, and I know right now you're going to go, oh God, who'd want to go anywhere? You know, the world's, you know, all this COVID stuff. But forget that. Take that out of the equation and focus on all those things that you'd love to do. So what I'm saying to you is, I just have a knee jerk about bucket lists. I don't know who came up with that whole thing, but everything that I've seen, I don't know about you, but everything that I've seen that is about bucket lists seems to be in movies where people haven't got long to live, or they're dying, or they're on their last legs, or, you know, they're desperate and, you know, they're going to quickly run through this bucket list so that they don't die before they get it done. Oh, that is bloody desperate. What is? Please. I'm suggesting that you have goals and dreams. Replace the bucket list with goals and dreams. And I don't mean sitting there daydreaming about but real dreams, you know, if you want to take a trip to Japan, go and get yourself some photos of Japan, stick them up on your wall, and, you know, download and make yourself up a ticket and stick it on it. Go and, you know, go to a travel agency somewhere and, you know, book yourself a ticket. Catherine Ponder, who is the author of wonderful books around prosperity, you know, prosperity of the ages. Prosperity was her thing, Catherine Ponder. And one of the things that she advocated in all of her books, and she lived this, she lived in integrity, she lived everything she wrote, Catherine Ponder. And she would pack her bags and get herself all organised. She wouldn't know where the money was coming from. She didn't quite know how she was going to get there, but that was her goal, and she was going to have it, and she was going to be going. And she did. And many years ago, when I first read Catherine Ponder's books, I decided, I didn't have any money at those times either, and I decided that that's what I would do. So I used to put up pictures and put up things and put up, you know, whatever amount of money I needed, whatever. I'd get it firmly entrenched in my mind that I was going. I wasn't one of these people who'd go, when I have the money, when I earn this, when I win that's like, oh, that's another stick your fingers down your throat and throw up thing. And look, if you happen to win Tassodo, or you like taking tickets for the fun of it, but if that's your, you know, if that's your big pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, and that's the thing that's going to give you all your fabulous lifestyle, forget it. It ain't going to happen, kid. There's no way, because you're not living in integrity. You're just waiting for it to come via some, you know, wish or hope. And it is hopeful thinking. So Don't do that. You can do better than that. I'll talk about that one day. I'll talk about manifestation and how to manifest prosperity, because that's what I've done in my life. I've manifested prosperity, and I wasn't always prosperous. And in fact, you know, I always had lots of money left over at the end of the money, like a lot of people do. And that sucks. I don't like it. That's not the way to live. I can tell you it gets better than that. James Rowan once said to me, who's a fabulous, he's passed away now, the wonderful James Rowan, but he was an amazing, amazing public speaker. And I remember meeting with him one time, and he said to me, when you get money out of the way, you can really live. And I was younger then, and it didn't really sink in. But I can promise you, and I'm absolutely can testify to this, that is absolutely true. When you get money out of the way and you don't have to wait, and you don't have to think about putting your bills up when they're due, that when you get them and you open the envelope and it's a bill, you go to your computer or whatever and you pay it. You want to live like that, because that's an amazing and wonderful way to live. And I can testify to that. So I know which one I would have and what I would choose. And somewhere along the way I did, because I manifested it. Okay, so bucket list. Forget the bucket list. Have goals and dreams. Get the thing going of where you want to go, what you want to do. I don't want you making great big lists about all the things you want to do. Pick one and let's focus on it, okay? Don't make a bucket list. I don't want you making bucket lists. I want you to pick out something that floats your boat and you love doing and you really want to do, and I want you to get off your bum, and I want you to go and sort yourself to get that. And I've got lots and lots of wonderful stories about people who have done things in just that way and manifest amazing lives for themselves. And they do, you know, fabulous things, and, you know, things unfold for them, as they have for me. I'm a very good, you know, role model for this. So forget the bucket list. Get into making some goals for yourself, or making a goal for yourself if you want it, like mine is. My thing is, hurry up and get this whole thing going, people. Let's get this all out of the way for us so we can get back to travelling. And I can tell you now, Jack's flat. I'll be on my way to Japan to go to the Yohji Yamamoto store, take lots of photos, and have a bloody good time, go to the recycle shops and come home with my bags full. That's it from me. Have a most fabulous day. Enjoy yourself. And thanks for joining in Wednesdays with Wallis. Mwah. Big hugs. Bye for now.